She started with like, you can earn up to 800 euros a day. That's what she said. And besides that, you have control over the things that you do. You can decide if you want the man to touch your private area, then you can demand more money.
Jesus is Lord. You know what we want to do, you know. Which I'm glad.
I can never feel, nah, 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 nah.
Okay, so I needed a new job. So this is where things start getting, this is where the story starts getting interesting. So anyway, I needed a new job, and I actually found a new job really quick, and I was really struggling financially because, as I said, I was studying, and I had to pay a lot of things, and I had to learn how to manage little, so I had to pay my school bills, which was like 400 euros a month, and then I had to pay my rent, which was like 450. I had to pay my transportation, and I just didn't have that much money left. I didn't have enough leftovers. Like sometimes I had to buy books for my studies, so sometimes I had 5 euros left for food sometimes. So I was really struggling. So I found a new job, but this job was not good because I worked so much and I didn't earn enough. Like I didn't earn enough per hour, so I had to work more hours, and it was so hard because I was studying physio. And for those who know, like, studying physiotherapy in Germany is really hard. We have like 43 subjects, and we had like exams and tests like every week. So it was very, we had to learn a lot about the body, about the anatomy, about all type of diseases. Like, it's a lot. So so I needed a job where I could earn more and work less, so that I could focus on my studies. And this job was not helpful, so I had to quit that job. I quit that job, and then I was looking for I was looking for another job. So what happened was, at where I was studying, this guy I was studying with, he came up to me. He was like, I heard you were looking for I heard you were looking for a job. I saw this job offer, and they're looking for massagers, people who can massage, right? I don't know if it's called massagers. It's actually, they're looking for people who can massage, right? And I was like, great. I mean, I was already in my 3rd semester of studying, so we already know a lot about, massages also. So massage is one subject out of many. So we already, I already learned a lot about medical massages and stuff like that. And I was like, yeah, I'm gonna apply for that job. And so he sent me the link, and I called the place. I called, and there was a lady on the phone, and she invited me for an interview. So she invited me for an interview, and so I was excited because from what my friend said, he said that they were gonna pay. They actually pay a lot, and so I was just focused. I was like, let's go get this money, I was excited, and I was, the day for this interview came, and I went to the interview. And this is where the story gets kind of, you know, kind of crazy. And so it was it was like a spa, actually. You know, it was a spa. They were looking for people who can massage, and you know, I can massage, right? So I was like, okay. And I went to this interview. It looked like a spa. You know, when you walk into the room, there's like this reception place, and on the left side is like a few chairs and a table, and on the right side is like a chill lounge, like a sofa lounge kind of a thing. And yeah, so I came to this interview, was ready, you know, and the woman you know, welcomes me. And the woman I talked to on the phone, the woman who invited me to the interview, was the one I met, and she welcomed me. She was like, she said something like, yeah, you're so pretty and blah blah blah. And I'm like, yeah, thank you. You know, I didn't know what I was, you know, what was coming. So I was just like, yeah, she was nice. You know, there was nothing strange about the place. It seemed to look like a normal spa. And she took me to the lounge, like the sofa area there, and she was like, yeah, take a sit. And I sat down, and she asked me if I wanted anything to drink, and I was like, no, I'm good, I don't want anything to drink. And yeah, so the interview started. And then she was like, yeah, tell me more about yourself, like, you know, tell me a little bit about yourself, about what you do, and blah blah blah. And I did that. I told her, you know, I'm still studying, you know, and I've learned a lot about, you know, physio. I've learned a lot about massage, and I was telling her all the things I learned. And yeah, I was just, you know, introducing myself, right? And then she started. She was like, yeah, so let me tell you a little bit about what we do here. And I was like, yeah, sure, let me know. So I was like, yeah, I'm listening. So, and then she started. She was like, yeah, we are here since 19 blah blah blah, and telling me, you know, how long they've been here. And then I asked her, like, okay, so how does it go here? Like, how much do you pay per hour and stuff like that? And that's where already she started with, like, you can earn up to 800 euros a day. That's what she said. And she was like, we're gonna talk about the money thing later. But so your assignment is basically you massage the customers, you massage our clients, right? And I was like, yeah, sure, I massage them. And then she was like, yeah, you're gonna massage them until, you know, they relax. And to me, I'm thinking relax means the muscle relax, you know. When you massage someone, they relax because, you know, it's a relaxing massage. The muscle relax, right? That's what I was thinking. But I didn't know it was an insider for something else. And she was like, you know, it's German. You know, for those of you who don't know, I live in Germany. And then she actually realized that I didn't understand what she meant. And then she was like, du massierst die Patienten, bis sie glücklich sind. So in English, it means you massage the patients until they're happy.
Oh
and
my
to
God.
me, I'm not, like, I wasn't thinking anything, you know, anything creepy or anything. You know, I wasn't thinking
You don't know nothing.
in that direction. And I was like, sure, yeah. I mean, they're happy because they had a good massage. So there's nothing wrong with that. So, And then she went further, and she was like, yeah, cool. So you're gonna massage the patients naked. And I was like, yeah, sure. They're gonna take off the clothes, because I'm gonna obviously put oil on their body, so they're gonna be naked. And then she was like, no, not them. You are going to be naked. She was like telling me that I had to be naked to massage. I had to be naked to massage the clients. And at this point, that was when the bell started to ring. Like there was when I woke up, like I was like, what? I was like, oh Guinea, what? Wie bitte? Was? So, and she was like, yeah, and that's what I know, because when I got saved, there were a lot of temptations that came my way. A lot of temptations, and this is one of it, because as I said, I was struggling financially. And she actually, after she said that I had to be naked, she was like, I know you need the money. Like, she was like, I know you need the money, and trust me, you, as beautiful as you are, you're going to earn so much money. She was like, yeah, there was a African woman who used to work here, and she earned at least 1,000 a day because of her exotic body, and you are even more prettier than her, so you're gonna earn even more. And so in my mind, I'm thinking, listen, let me be honest with you. I was really struggling financially. So now I'm thinking in my mind, like, she's talking about 800 euros a day. That's some good money, But I was like, no, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. And she continues. She was like, and I told her, I was like, but you didn't mention this in any of your description when you was describing this job on the internet. You didn't mention anything like that. So I don't want to do this. And she was like, yeah, you should think about it, because I know as a young woman living alone in this place, and studying physiotherapy, it's hard. So you can earn fast money, trust me. And she was like, trust me, this is not prostitution. This is not prostitution. And she was pointing to a laptop. She was like, do you see the laptop over there? I can see every room in this place. So
oh my God.
If anything happens, I'm always going to be there for you. So the guys, if the guys try to touch you or do anything, like, I can see everything on the camera. I'm gonna be right there for you. And besides that, you have control over the things that you do. You can decide if you want the man to touch your private area, then you can demand more money, or you can just massage and just be naked. And so I was just like what is what the heck is going on here? So what happened next? I was so shocked, guys. I didn't know what to. I really didn't know what to say. I didn't really know what to. I didn't know. Like, it was like in the movies. Like, I felt like I was in a movie or something. And then the next thing that happened was, she called one of her workers, right? She was like, let me introduce you to your future co-workers. And I was just sitting there, like, she was like, yeah, come. She was calling the names of like 2 girls, and they came in, and they literally was naked. Like, guys, They had the one lady, she had she was wearing like a scarf, like she just had like a scarf like tied around her body, and it was see-through. It was completely see-through, and I could see everything. And she was like, yeah, this are your future co-workers, and then she was introducing me. It's like, this is Linda, and yeah, she's gonna start here soon. Isn't she beautiful? And they were like, yeah, she's so beautiful. Oh wow, she's so hübsch and blah blah blah. And I'm like, what is going on here? And I was like, no, wait. I was like, I can't do this. This is not what I want to do. And I thank God. I thank God for that strength and that wisdom, because I know there are many girls, young girls, who would have made that decision, the wrong decision, to work there, because the way this woman described the job, she actually was trying to convince me to do this, and the way she was saying it just sounded so innocent and so like, oh, it's nothing, it's not prostitution, it's just you showing a little bit of your private area, nothing is going to happen. And it's a trick, it's a trap. And I thank God, and I also know it's my mom's prayers, that I have never been tempted in such a way that I have, been in that situation. And yeah, without Jesus, I don't know. And as I said, I already gave my life to Christ, and I decided to walk with God. And after I decided not to work there, I told her, you know what, this is not what I want to do. I was starting to I felt very uncomfortable. I felt very, I started to feel very uncomfortable. And yeah, so after this, I stood up. I was like, no, I'm not interested. I'm not interested. And I then stood up and walked away. I was just like, thank you, but I'm not interested. And then she was like, yeah, think about it. That's what she said. She was like, think about it. I know you need the money. And it was crazy, because like, it sounded like the devil to me, because I was really in a very bad situation financially. But I chose my peace over money. And I'm thankful to God that he gave me that faith to believe him and to trust him. And you know what? I left the place, and 10 minutes later, this woman wrote me an SMS, and she was like, think about it. And if you're not interested, tell your friends. Send your friends to me. Maybe they're gonna be interested. And this is so crazy, because when I think about it, if I would have made this decision to work there because of my financial situation, I don't know where I would have been today. I would have been in a very, very, very bad position today. And this is a trap. I want you to really learn from this, because this people can blackmail you. You just do a little, and they can say, you know what, if you don't do what I tell you to do, I'm gonna put your naked pictures on the internet. I'm gonna send it to your family members or whatever, and then you're gonna be forced to do more and more and more. And she said it wasn't prostitution, but it was, because it was a trap. It was a trap. So I thank God that I made a good decision to walk away. And I know that things like this happen a lot. And I think about my 16-year-old self, because I used to work already when I was 16. Imagine my 16-year-old self was in that situation, naive, and you know, I probably wouldn't have had the wisdom to say no. I probably would have just done it. And I really want you to be wise and think, you know, because at the end of the day, fast money won't give you peace. There's nothing more precious than a peace of mind. There's nothing more precious than a good sleep. A good sleep where you know you don't owe anybody anything. You didn't do anything wrong. You know, a good conscience. And that's the beautiful thing about this story is that just a week or 2 weeks later, another girl I was studying with came to me and she was like, Linda, I heard you were looking for a job. And I was like, yeah, I'm looking for a job. And she actually helped me find, she helped me find a very, very, very good job at a hospital where I was working as a nurse assistant. And I worked so, like, I worked little, I worked much, much less, and I earned so much money. I earned enough to live. And it was a very good job. And, you know, just a week later after this incident, I got this new job. And I had this job, and this job, you know, I had this job for a long time. And this job helped me through my studies and helped me pay my bills and everything. So today I can look back and say I thank God for, you know, everything that I was able to finish my studies, even though it was hard financially and everything. So I can only recommend you to be patient and to not make any decisions out of fear or out of, you know, don't let anybody pressure you into something you don't want to do or something you don't feel comfortable with. And that's just something I learned. So that was the story of how I got I almost got tricked into prostitution. And yeah, if you like the story, make sure you hit the like button. You know, you're welcome to subscribe and share my videos. Maybe it's gonna help someone and encourage someone. And yeah, so thank you so much, guys, for listening to me, for watching my videos, and see you on my next video. Alright, bye.
I got breath in my lungs, don't you see? Boy, I'm blessed. What you mean? I got breath in my lungs, don't you see? Boy,